Look, I'm not a hater, okay? But some Discord servers make me mad. Really mad. Tell me why I was in a collab server, and all of a sudden, I don't post for a few weeks. Because I'm busy gooning. And then I get a message from the owner, we kicked you BTW. Like, okay, I was busy and I told you, and yet you still kicked me. And that's not all. There's this person in there too, and they're so unfunny that it hurts. And I'm talking, got your head on a horse image and begging to be in videos. Constantly. And they haven't posted since June 16th. They're still not kicked. See, it's their behavior too. They made a video with broken-ass Japanese, with their character jumping off a roof. It got the account a strike, and it was unfunny. Bye.
I actually love my boyfriend so much. Like, yes, I've planned our future together. We're going to get married and have 2 cats, and a German Shepherd. I love daydreaming about how one day we're gonna live together. That after a long day I'll be able to sit and be with him after it all. And you cannot tell me that we will not last. Like the other day, we're out with our friends, and out of nowhere, the rain decided to piss down as if it hadn't for a year. I look at this man, and he looks at me, and we both get the hint. We go off from our friends for a second, and the next thing I know, this man is making out with me in the rain. I think I just nutted. And then we just go back like nothing happened. Not to mention this fella just wrapping his arms around my waist and giving me a kiss on the neck in the middle of Tesco. Hello? You cannot tell me this is not the one for me. He listens to me yap. He is so sweet to me. He cares about me. We will stay together. I will make sure of that. I love him.
Okay, so I saw on TikTok that a bunch of people are telling people about their crushes. So I'm gonna tell you about mine. I'll call him K because that's his initial. So we knew each other for a while, but at the start, I used to really hate him. Because a couple years ago, he got into the school I wanted to go in. But now it's fine. And we met after almost 2 years since my family and 2 other families. Went to one restaurant together, so we saw each other. We were never friends. And barely talked before. But now we started talking in the restaurant. He told me about his school. I told him about mine, and we were laughing, etc. His smile was so, and we were both from the UK, but he had a thicker accent and not in a cringy way, which I loved. And it's not like I was glazing him. He was actually very funny, so, yeah, I kept laughing. So my family and the third family went back to the third family's house, and he joined us later. So he walked in and started the conversation. Yay. I loved, and he told me about some people at his school, the UK, how the vaping got worse, etc. I like how he doesn't vape a lot. Then his phone was dead, so he said, I'll show you the pictures when you come to my house. Pictures because he was talking about some chopped person at his school. And I was also freaking out because I didn't know I was going to come to his house. But I asked my family, and they said we are. Before leaving, he said, tell me if they're chopped or not on Tuesday. So he's asking me for my opinion on his friends on their looks, which means he thinks I'm pretty. Or like not chopped. But whatever is fine. And now I'm seeing his on Tuesday in 2 days. I'm really excited and nervous. I'll update you guys.
So my situationship hits me up like, babe, come to Spain with me. We can finally meet, relax, get some sun. It'll be cute. And I'm sitting there like, with what money? Monopoly? A prayer? My personality? I tell him, I genuinely can't afford that right now. And he goes, but you have money. Yes, I have money. To eat, to get to work, to pay for my phone bill so you can text me this nonsense. Like, bro, I'm not sitting on a pile of cash just refusing to go on holiday for fun. My bank account isn't gatekeeping Europe. I'm just poor. And it's wild how some people really think if you're not sleeping on the sidewalk, you're financially thriving. I literally budget toothpaste. What makes you think I'm booking flights? It's not even about not wanting to go. Of course I want to go. Of course I want to meet you. But if I spend my little bit of money on a vacation, guess who's not eating next week? Me. And the only beach I'll be on is a mental breakdown. I swear some people think broke means temporarily low on spending money. No, babe. I'm living in survival mode. It's not a vibe. It's a reality.
We just went at it for 2 hours.
Okay, hi, I'm Hero, and I'm Malema, ML, I'm gay, and I have ABF.
I love my BF so much, I could rant about my BF for so long.
Okay, so anyways, back to the actual point. We literally went at it for 2 hours. So it's like a once in a blue moon. Did I use that correctly, Dad? He's in the mood.
And last night he was. I haven't been able to do that to him in so long.
So I kinda had to make the best of it, you know?
And he was wrecked. So wrecked that. He said he felt nauseous, and he wasn't able to stand without me helping him.
I swear I rearranged the poor guy's cuts.
I love my BF, I love my BF, I love my BF. I love my BF, I love my BF, I love my BF. I love my BF, I love my BF, I love my BF. He was literally begging for more after. But he was too tired and ended up falling asleep while laying on my arm.
Sometimes when my BF doesn't feel good, he calls me like, can you come over? Yes, I'll come over, and I'll be coming all over you too.
Okay, well that's all for today. Since this is my first video, Hero out.
I'm actually gonna do fucking backflips! Bro, y'all don't fucking understand! Ah! So basically, me and Liam and my brother were watching a horror movie, right? And I was kind of scared, but I had to act nonchalant, obviously. But I got scared anyways, and Liam sat in the middle of me and my brother. His name is Ethan, by the way. So when my ass got scared, he cursed my hand under the fucking blanket. Oh my fucking god. I got so fucking nervous, no joke, I thought I was gonna fucking explode! After the movie, my brother went to sleep immediately because it was 2 a.m. already. But Liam stayed with me in the living room for a while. He knows that I get scared easily, so he started teasing me and asked me if I was okay and stuff. Bro, I'm feeling like I'm in a fucking Wattpad story, but not gonna lie, I kinda like it. I hope you guys don't think I'm weird or something, I just need to share this. Because I literally have no one to talk about this at the moment because I need to tell my best friend the tea in real life for her reaction, you know? And also this fucking A-boy sounds so fucking real. Anyways, on this account, there is no TMI, so maybe some videos are gonna be a bit uncomfortable for some people. Love y'all! I feel like I should give you guys some context. I'm pretty sure Liam likes me too. I mean, hello? If you guys look at my other videos, y'all will understand. But I think he won't make a move because of the age gap. I mean, it's not even that bad. Not gonna say his age though. Also, he's just really careful since he's my brother's best friend, you know? So I get it, but I want him so bad. Not just sexually, I'm actually so in love, guys. Ugh. Can we talk about how this man looks like? I can't believe I'm talking like this about a man. Ugh, what happened to me? Anyways, he's so fucking tall, bro. He's 6'5", like. And his eyes. God, I could stare in his eyes forever. Fuck. His black hair. Ugh. And he's so muscular. He even once picked me up like I was nothing. And I'm pretty chubby, TBH. So why would he even like me? Ugh. And his nose! Fuck! Don't even get me started! But besides his looks, I love his personality so much. He looks so mean, but he's actually the sweetest guy ever. But only to certain people. I'm one of the obvi. The way he laughs. The way he's so gentle. The way he's so patient. Fuck me!
Hey man, we need to talk. My heart dropped. I was either about to get a boyfriend or lose the love of my life. Shortly after I posted yesterday's update, he woke up and we planned to just chill at my place the whole day and he'd go home later that night. The second my mom left for work, and I mean the second he saw her car leave the driveway, he turned to me.
Remember how we both said we liked someone during Truth or Dare?
Yeah, what about it?
Do you want to know who mine is?
I was so excited to finally know who his crush was. Even if it wasn't me, I was glad he'd tell me because he never talked about his love life with me. Is she in our grade?
Yeah, he's in our grade.
Oh my god, my heart was racing fast. Oh, I support Bud. Who is it? I swear on my dog's life. I was in a rom-com because this man's hand slowly touches mine and he just holds eye contact. On my dog's life, guys. And oh my gosh, I folded so hard. I literally took the risk and kissed him. And he kissed me back. And now I'm thinking, maybe he always checked girls out to see if I'd say something and on the low see if I'm gay. And after maybe a straight minute of being all lovey-dovey, he whispers after pulling away. I found your account, idiot. You didn't turn contacts off. You've got to be kidding me. All I did was laugh it off, but literally how stupid am I? Yeah, but basically we're dating now. My mom jumped to the moon when she found out. And happily ever after, I guess. Pray we stay together.
I think I'm catching feelings for my friend. Help. I'm kinda getting confused about my sexuality. So I would say that I'm bi, cause I have came out as that and tell people if they ask me. Also all of my friends, and even my parents know. I was pretty open about it. And the answer seems simple, but I mostly only like boys and thought I was straight for a while now. But I can't help liking girls I wouldn't date one cause I tested that out and let's just say it was messy. And in a way, I hate it cause it's difficult liking women when even if you do get into a relationship with one it doesn't work. But back to liking my friend, I will give you some context. So at my school we have international students that come from another country, mostly Asia, and they come to learn English better. How it works is that you get paired up with one, and they stay with you the whole day for like lessons act. And this is my second time of signing up to doing it. The first time I fell in love with a Thai boy. That's another story. But yeah, I got paired up with a really pretty girl. And the first thing she said to me was, "You're really pretty," and stuff. And we got along pretty well. And in later lessons, I jokingly asked her to marry me. Yeah, it came a joke thing. But after that, we became closer. And she invited me to go to town with her like, yes. We talked and gossiped about our boy crushes whilst walking there. And it was so cute. So I mentioned one of my crazy ex breakup stories with a girl, and she said she was also bi. But fast forward, we were in town together with some of her friends, and she introduced me as her husband all the time. Hee. We had a great time shopping and hugged goodbye. I also got her Insta, and we both put pictures on our stories. But she put something really sweet later in the Insta note, things she was making, comments towards me like emojis and saying, "Husband." She's honestly so kind and cute. I can't wait to see her on Monday. But they are only staying for 1 more week, so I might cry when I have to say goodbye. Similar to last time, some extra yap. But in the corridors, she's always holds my arm sleeve fabric thing so she doesn't get lost, and always calls me pretty. Oh, well, I'm a hopeless romantic. That's it for today. Cherry out 3. What's up, cuties? Since like my friends are kinda being mean, why not like expose them? Because I need to yap about them to somebody, okay? And yes, it's about to girls, booty collar. And we call the other one ghetto girly. So me, booty collar, and ghetto girly were at McDonald's, and both of them were eating. I was literally just there because I was bored. And thank goodness I did. Because a group of boys walked in and sat the table right next to us after ordering. But of course, booty collar felt the need to go up to the poor boys and like flirting with them. Yick know what the worst part was? When she was talking to one of the guys, age came up. He was 21, she is 15. And thank God the guy shut the whole conversation down. But she wasn't having it, saying age is just a number. And I tried to call her back over and said, "Leave them alone," or something like that. Her and ghetto girly started yelling at me in the middle of McDonald's. It was so freaking bad. We got kicked out, bro. But it doesn't stop right there. No. I was called a slut, a pick-me, and some other slurs I won't type out. And when I told them I'm done and started to walk home, ghetto girl wanted to fight. When I tell you this girl is really short, skinny as a branch that even a gust of wind can be her #1 enemy. I just laughed in her face because I was not about to be pressed with assault charges, and guess what? Booty collar wanted to back her up. Now I was getting scared, because booty collar literally brags about fighting girls who touch her man and shit, so I was like, hell no, and you know what I did? Something both of them couldn't do. I ran all the way to my house proudly, because fighting anyone is dumb. But yeah, now like half of that friend group is calling me a pussy. But who cares? Don't get into fights. Stay safe, lols.
Kitty out #run Forest run.
Me and my crush are in a friend group together. And like a big friend group. And a lot during the summer so far, he has been inviting the friend group to their neighborhood pool. And I've been going most of the time. And you see, no, like everyone I've gone to. And you see, well, our friend group kind of like attacks each other a lot. Like in the pool, we like waterboard each other, but like politely. If you know what I mean, you know. So, yeah. And the thing is, I'm the youngest of the friend group, so it's been declared that I am the only one allowed to be waterboarded. Okay, whatever. You know who waterboards me the most? This is such a strange thing to like be yay about, but my crush waterboards me the most of all the people. And so, you see, there's this, like, wow, oh my gosh, how do I even explain this? My crush, while waterboarding me, will like, I'll show a picture of it on screen, grab my ankles, well, one of them, and then grab both of them, and then like bring it to the surface. And then at that point, I can't just float, because it's at an angle. He's like taller than me, so he's like really tall. So it's at an angle where like my legs are above the pool, so I will be sinking. So what I decided to do, I like sat up and like grabbed his shoulders, and then we get into this position, shown on screen. And we've been doing that. We were doing that so much today, because I was invited to the pool today. And oh my gosh. So he decided to mention it. He was like, "Oh, why are we in this position?" He knew it was. Ooh, so yeah, and I said, "I don't know. You tell me. You're the one doing it." And then like every single time after that, we'd like blame each other. And then there was this time you could tell 100% he made it into that position. And then I said like, "Oh, you did it that time. You did it." He was like, "No, I didn't." And I said, "Okay, you're just gaslighting me at that point." And then I said that. And then the next time he did it again, same exact thing. And I said, "Okay, you did it." And he did not even deny it. He knows that the position is like, ah! He didn't even deny that he did that on purpose. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh yeah, and guess what? Guess what? Guess the heck what? Our friend group was just invited to go to his house next week. And, well, at first it was Thursday. And one person said they couldn't come. Another person, me, said I wouldn't be able to come if it was on Thursday. Then he sent a message saying, "Okay, we could reschedule it if like half the people aren't coming." They're like, what? And now it's next week, so wish me luck. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? I'm so excited. Wish me luck. I will absolutely, definitely, 100% chance update you guys. Bye!
Something's happening between my best friend and my boyfriend. So basically I have this best friend. Let's call her B. And pretty much at the start of the year, I started dating my dream guy. Let's call him Apple. And one time recently, I was hanging out with B and Apple, and they were being really flirty towards each other. I thought it was weird, but in the end I just brushed it off. And then another time I was hanging out with B, and I looked at her phone and saw a notification from him. And then she quickly hid her phone and went red in the face. I've also noticed that every time I'm with him, she always has to be there. I'll update you guys later.
Oh my god, guys. Today I woke up, and I remembered it was my mom's birthday, so I decided to make her some breakfast in bed. Once it was ready, I just opened the door because I expected her to be sleeping. But then just as I opened the door, I heard her screaming. So I quickly opened the door. And then I saw Uncle Jim run into the closet. My mom quickly screamed at me to get out. I told her no and asked what was happening. And told me,
"It's time you knew, kid. You're a furry."
I was so confused and didn't know what to do. Then Uncle Jim threw me in the closet, and then they started screaming. Again.
Part 2.
How many rounds is too many rounds? Well, guys, I got my round 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, so I don't know what this makes us, but y'all, I think I might go buy her a ring tomorrow because holy shit, we literally didn't sleep at all last night. Remember when I said her lips taste like strawberries? Yeah, well, those aren't the only lips that taste that way. Who said that? I was manhandled and I was low-key fucking with it. She had my hands pinned above my head. Alright guys, that's all you need to hear about that. I'm not going into detail, just know she can get it anytime, anywhere, whenever. In the morning at like 10, we finally went to bed. Yes, bro, it lasted that long. It all just kinda kept happening. I woke up at 1 p.m. and she was still asleep on my chest. She looked adorable. She also had marks on her neck from little old me, which honestly just made her hotter in my opinion. She eventually woke up, and we went downstairs and hung out with her parents and mine after she covered her neck. We're here at my lake house until Tuesday, so I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know if we just aren't going to talk about it, act like it didn't happen, or maybe, if my prayers are answered, I'll get yet another round. Toodles.
Oh my god. I cannot, guys. Yesterday, I was eating lunch with my family, except my mom, 'cause she at work. But anyways, I was eating lunch, and then I saw something at the window. I thought it was a cat, but no, it was not a cat. You guys wanna know what it was? It was a flipping monkey. The head was already in our flipping home. Then my dad tries to shoo it. You know what it does? It just stays there, looking into our soul, like it was trying to jump us or something. but eventually, it left. Anyways, Block.Blast story XX out.
Boom shakalaka! Yes, God! Yes, God! Yes, God!
Guys, I'm freaking out. What the flip? So basically an old friend from middle school is trying to contact me again. And I'd what to do. We've been friends since elementary school and in middle school I was kind of mean to him. I always thought he was weird, clingy, and would kind of flirt with me a little. He was those like Danganronpa and DSMP fans, but I had no right to be mean. This year I was also literally the weird gay anime kid of my grade. But anyways, I wasn't that nicest of a kid to him, and it makes me feel really bad. A month before I graduated middle school, he was about to move away, and on his last day he ignored May the whole day. And after school I saw him hanging out with his friends getting hot dogs. After that I haven't seen him since. I heard from a friend that he was going to confess his feelings to me, but he never did, and I haven't heard from him since. I'm low-key scared because I've been planning to apologize to him after all that I've done. But also, what does he want from me? I'd guys pulls help a dude out. Anyways, block blasting 928 out.
Update. So I didn't post last night, but so much happened yesterday. Basically, after I made that video, I went downstairs and saw that Jess was getting ready for softball practice, so I knew that Ari and I would have the day to ourselves. Also, the reason why Ari is with us all the time is because her parents are in Europe for the summer, so she is staying with us all summer long. So after Jess left, Ari and I went upstairs to my room and we watched Love Island. I don't really care for Love Island, but she wanted to watch it, so of course I watched it with her. We were laying on my bed with a good distance, but then she started to scoot closer to me. I let her, of course, and then we started cuddling, and she played with my hair and I rubbed circles on her arm. Then we both started to get bored, so we decided to go swimming in the pool. We changed into our bikinis and she told me I looked beautiful and I blushed a lot. We went outside and jumped into the pool and started swimming around together. Then, oh my gosh, she swam over to me and wrapped her arms around my waist. I felt her breath on me, and we were kissing distance. What she said to me next literally sent me into a coma. She looked at me with a smirk and said, "Wanna have your first kiss with a girl?" And my heart literally stopped, and I just stared at her with a smile and I slowly nodded. And then she kissed me, and it was a soft, gentle kiss, but it was long. She pulled away to see if I was okay, and I was literally starstruck. She smiled her beautiful smile, and I got lost in her eyes. We were holding on to each other, and then I asked her, "Can I kiss you again?" And she said yes. We kissed again, but this time it was more rough and intimate. And then what she said to me next made me literally almost drown. I have been wanting to do that for so long. Like what? Why didn't she do it sooner? And then I told her that I liked her a lot, and she said that she felt the same. We swam for a little longer and kept stealing kisses every now and then. Once we got tired, we got out of the pool and shared a towel. Our wet bodies were pressed against each other, and we kissed again. Her lips are so soft and plump, and she is such a good kisser. We went inside to go shower and, oh my gosh. She showered first, but we both decided that we would stay in the bathroom while the other showered. I sat on the floor and we both just talked the whole time while she was showering. Once she finished, I handed her a towel, and when she got out she flashed me on purpose. I called her a tease and she kissed me. I showered next, and she got dressed in the bathroom while she waited for me. I stepped out of the shower and went to grab a towel, and she smiled so bright when she saw me without clothes on. I eventually found a towel and put it around me. Once I got dressed, we sat on my bed and talked. We talked about how we shouldn't tell Jess yet because she would most likely freak out, and not in a good way. We cuddled and made out until Jess got home, and then we acted normal for the rest of the night. Anyways, I will post another update tonight.
Hi guys. So this is not a part 2. I just needed to talk about some stuff and clear some things up. First of all, Liam is not my brother. Hello? He's my brother's best friend. Just to make it clear, because some people misunderstood. Also, I know I might come off as immature and stuff because of the way I tell the story and stuff, but I'm just really excited that why I might come off that way. I just wanted to tell you guys I'm old enough to know what I'm doing. And also, sorry if that's TMI, but I just can't shut the fuck up, so just scroll or something. I knew I would get hate, but death threats? Really? Like, damn, what did I do to you? The hate and some private stuff is getting too much at the moment. I might post part 2 on Friday or just completely delete my account. But also thank you guys so much for the support. Exclamation point. Love y'all. Guys, what if I said my
biggest enemy followed my main TikTok and is stalking me. Like not the normal stalking your enemy like, checking to see if they post like one time a week. Like she's viewing all my stories, all my posts, stalking my online friends too. And it weird BC she told me to get over it. When her and her minions ruined my life and mental health. Like gang, are you obsessed? I'm confused. BC she has been keeping this routine up for 2 weeks. I was like, surely she's gonna reach out and apologize. No, she's just living on my page like a damn roach. Like go stalk your minions or crush Hawaii me. Anyways, fuck you. Bye bye.
I can't get her out of my mind. She sent me a video of her showing me her muscles, and oh my god, I watched that video over and over again. She still keeps talking about this boy, who is shorter than her, and I heard that she wants someone who is taller than her, which I am. I also want a girl who is shorter than me, so she is like perfect. I may also be her type, because she told me what her type is, and I am kinda like that. I want to see her so bad, but I am scared to ask her to hang out, and I only see her once a week on that school thing I told you about. So I can't really see her a lot. I can't wait for next week when I can finally see her. But that's all for today. Bye! Hi guys! So I see a lot of people on here doing BlockBlast story times, and I wanted to join in. My name's Angel, but I go by Angie. I'm 15 years old going into my sophomore year of high school. I'm a trans girl, but I don't get like an aggressive amount of crap about it, but enough to where it's annoying. I've only dated guys, unfortunately, but I am bisexual and have had crushes on I'm girls. Mostly going to be doing story times complaining. Hey. So if you're into that, like and follow. I'm also going to be talking about a lot like about guys. And dating, but also friends and that stuff. And kind of ask for advice. I'm going to make a story time right after this, so stay tuned if you'd be into that. I'm also going to get kind of freaky, so this is you are. Warning! Also, the BlockBlast gameplay will always be bad, I'm sorry. Okay you, but you guys. Guys, I confessed! Okay, so Liam was sleeping over again, right? At this point, this guy is living here? Anyways, so him and my brother were watching a movie in the living room, and I joined them halfway through. And after that, I cleaned up the living room, and Liam started helping me, so my brother went into his room to sleep. Okay, guys, I'm so excited. Here comes the interesting part. So when me and Liam cleaned the living room, I told him I needed to tell him something. So he looked at me and said, "What's wrong?" and stuff. Then I just dropped the bomb. I said, "I love you." And he just looked at me and said, "Naya, I love you too." I was in shock. Okay, honestly, not that much because I kind of knew already, like, duh. But then he started saying stuff like, "Your brother is gonna kill me if he finds out," and stuff like that. I got so sad, guys. And he also said, "Naya, you know I love you, but he's my best friend. I don't want to lie to him." So what does that mean? We can't be together? I almost started crying, guys. He then hugged me and kissed my forehead and said that everything is gonna be okay and we'll figure it out. Like, oh my god. I just agreed and we both went to sleep. He's going home today. I confessed yesterday in the evening, so I don't know when him and me are gonna talk again, guys. Stay tuned. Love y'all.